Hi, everybody. I'm here today to talk to you about spiritual protection. So, when I say spiritual protection, I mean anything that's going to protect your energy or your spirit essence from anything negative from the outside world. So, for people that are doing things like paranormal investigations or doing readings, working with spirit, this is something that you want to do when you're doing that, like quite frequently, to make sure that you are safe and nothing negative is like attaching itself to you or causing you to have bad feelings or things like that. So, but on a regular day-to-day basis, people should be protecting their own energy, like regardless of if you work with spirit or not. And there's lots of different ways that you can do this. So one of the big ways that I always talk about is grounding. I love grounding. I usually do before investigations, or if I'm feeling like really kind of out of sorts, I do a quick grounding exercise where I close my eyes and I visualize roots coming out of my feet. So I visualize them coming out of my feet into the floor, into the ground, and then they root themselves in the earth underneath me, and then I'm grounded. And it takes like a couple of seconds, and it's really fast and easy, and I always feel better after. Another thing that some people do is to ground themselves before bed, which is nice because then you're nice and grounded when you're sleeping. And some people say that they sleep better when they do this. So one of the ways you can do that is to visualize yourself as a tree, or to go through your chakras and just kind of visualize them all closing, like right before you go to sleep. And this is actually a form of meditation, so it's good and relaxing, and it helps you sleep better. And it's good spiritual protection because you're like kind of shielding yourself from anything negative that comes in. The most common and wonderful way to ground yourself, of course, would be bare feet outside in the grass, in the dirt, walk around, just take in the earth's energy. That's probably the best thing that you can do to ground yourself. Some other things that you can do to spiritually protect yourself would be meditation. Meditation doesn't necessarily mean just sitting there and kind of thinking nothing and having, doing this for like half an hour. Meditation can be working out, it can be running, it can be painting. It's basically anything that allows you to be like right in that moment. That is meditation. You are meditating when you're doing any of those things. So if you find something that helps you to just be in the moment and not worry about anything else, then do that. There's some crystals that are good. So black obsidian, black tourmaline. There's black tourmalated quartz, which is like clear quartz with black tourmaline in it. Those are really good for spiritual protection. Amethyst is like kind of a cover-all, catch-all. Same with clear quartz. You can use that. So these are things that are good for spiritual protection. If you want to wear jewelry or kind of carry the loose stones in your pockets, in your purse, put them in your pillowcase, anything like that, if they're around you, they are believed to help protect you spiritually. So that's kind of a nice thing to do. I like to wear the jewelry. So there's also having certain items on you that have been blessed. And blessings would depend on what your spiritual beliefs were, but if you believe that it has been blessed, it should be able to kind of form a bubble around you that will protect you. And I always wear this necklace, which has been blessed, and I believe that it helps to be kind of a protective shield around me. One of the big things that we do, some of us on my team, for spiritual protection when we're on investigations, is to visualize a bubble or a shield or something around ourselves. So for me, it's a bubble. I just kind of I visualize my protective bubble. This is something that I also like to kind of keep as a buffer. It's the space between you and other people. And right now it's supposed to be 6 feet. So everybody's got a 6 foot wide bubble. It's kind of good. So I do a bubble, so I visualize myself in a bubble. One of my team members visualizes a cloak that he can zip up or down. You can visualize kind of shields all around you. Whatever you need that's going to resonate the best, that makes you feel like you're protected spiritually. that's kind of what you need to do. I think between the visualizations of like a protective shield or bubble and grounding, if you do these things and they only take a second or two daily, you'll find yourself to be a lot less impacted by all of the negativity that comes at you when you're kind of out in the world. And if you deal with people, these kind of things are really good. They can be really super helpful. Always make sure that if you're feeling overwhelmed or stressed out or dealing with things that you can't deal with on your own, that you definitely reach out for help. These kind of exercises and things are good in a moment if you're like doing okay and you want to have that extra protection. But if you are feeling like things are too much, then obviously this isn't something that you would fall back on. You would definitely want to talk to somebody about it. So that's kind of what I have about spiritual protection. It's really very straightforward. It's just like protecting your immune system, your body. You wear a helmet when you ride a bike. Currently, a lot of people are wearing masks when they go out. We have to wear masks when we're working. This is to protect our bodies, our physical self. We also need to protect our emotional, our psychological, and our spiritual selves. And this is one of the things that I think is really important, and a few of the ways that you can protect your spiritual self. And of course, things like meditation and grounding and stuff like that, it's good for your mental well-being too. So I always recommend them. These are things that I like to do as frequently as I can to kind of help when I feel stressed out, or to keep me grounded if I'm feeling like a little like I'm floating away. So they're important. And yeah, that's it for spiritual protection. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I will be back on another day with another video about something totally different. Okay, thanks guys. Bye.